Welcome back to Neon Static. I'm your host, Eric Hayden, and this is Game 5 of the Pandemonium Books and Games Boston CO from May 21st, 2023. This was before the release of the Liberation Cycle. This is Game 5. This is Trillian on the left and John K. on the right. John on Fair Asa Group and Trillian on a ESA deck, a Ghost Tongue variant. Starting things off pretty quickly with install, trigger ASA install, credit. This one there, running R&D. Not positive what we were looking at there on R&D, but it just stayed.
Click 2, I'll play Deuces Wild. I would like to see that ice, please.
Deuces Wild.
I will make a run on HQ.
Okay.
I believe revealing an Ansel.
Cool.
And revealing a seamless launch there.
Here. And I will drop 2 cards.
Drawing 2 off the other portion of Deuces Wild.
First round of goodies for y'all.
Wow, thank you.
Yes, sir.
We got Infinite Nutshell here handing out some promos. House of Knives, Earthrise Hotels, being showered in cards.
Thank you so much. Whoop. Click 3 will be Finality.
Finality, early game finality for Trillian.
4 damage.
Knocking out a creative commission.
My homemade 4 damage counters.
Oops.
But I will draw a card and sabotage 2.
Okay, 2 from the top.
2 off the top of R&D. Oof. And now access 4.
Alright, we're finalitying still. Now I will access 4 cards, please. You can keep that. You can keep that. You can keep that. Damn.
Oh, a total whiff. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Well, hopefully for Trillian, the 2 that got sabotaged, there's an agenda in there maybe.
Last click draw.
Okay.
And discard a paper clip.
4?
Cool. 1 credit, 5 cards in hand.
4
Pass
cards.
it.
You have a core.
Oh, yes, of course.
You have to discard down because of the core damage.
Also discard.
The little snowflake token on Asa is a core damage
Res Rashida.
token. Resing Rashida.
Game 3.
Love to see it.
Draw 3. And then right draw. I will install. ASA install.
Single click on the double install there because of Asa Group.
Click 2 will be install here. Click 3 will be install protecting.
And icing HQ.
Over you.
Thanks. First click draw. Second click draw.
Trillian looking for something. Looks like a ghost tongue, that second to last draw, or is it a raindrops? Yeah, I think that's a raindrops.
Click for a credit.
Cutstone.
Last click. Dirty Laundry Archives.
Okay.
Dirty Laundry Archives.
Cool. Thank you.
Can you see, I think, a border control?
I owe you a card. It's Raindrops.
And an Eli, potentially?
Spend 2 to res Nico.
Yeah, I think an Eli.
3 back Yep.
And a border control. Yes, there is a singleton Eli in John's list. The list is on 2 border controls. Also running 2 Triest model Bioroids. Probably for the Fairchild 3s that are in the list.
Click to install clicking RNG.
Boo. We hate your eyes.
So at some point, we might see one of these rezzed. And a Fairchild 3 get very, very strong.
First, ready?
Or unbreakable even.
First click drop.
By clicking.
Second click drop.
Trillian continuing to draw heavily over there. I think we can see a MK Ultra.
Third click drop. Last click, sure gamble.
Never hurts to have money.
I owe you cards. It's a Black Orchestra and MK Ultra.
Yep. Take your Nico.
Taking some money off of a Nico campaign. Got a number of remotes going here. Probably a spin doctor on the far unprotected server, I would assume.
I not notice last game because it's so damn loud out there.
I will take 2 and install the card.
Oh,
Cards in hand, over to you.
Credit install.
first click drop. There we go.
Trillian finally finding a ghost tongue.
And we got Black Orchestra and Filter
And paper.
and Paper Ball.
Time to pull out that arc lock.
He's been looking for that pretty aggressively.
Uh-oh, you didn't laugh. Second click, ghost tongue.
Okay.
For 2.
And I will, so you take a core.
Yes, of course.
This one.
Cool.
And of course, Essa's ability sabotaging. I missed there if it was off of HQ or the top of R&D.
Cards in hand.
Five.
Cool. Click 3. I will raindrops cutstone R&D. That's free because of ghost tongue.
Okey-doke. I will spend 6 and
Ruh-roh.
raise Fairchild.
Raising a Fairchild.
Mm-hmm.
The most fairest of children.
Yeah.
The most fairest of children.
For your trash 1, pay for your trash 1, and then I get to choose who one bringer into.
Cool.
We're doing 4 of those.
I will let those fire.
Oof.
Can I let those fire? Sorry. Okay. I can do basic math.
It's
For
very
sure.
expensive to break. I think
It's
you need
incredible.
Trillian is on 6 credits right now.
6 credits to break 2 and 9 credits to break 1.
Yeah, I'd rather
And
just
then
eat it.
that's before the install. So
Yeah, so
I
the MK Ultra MK?
all 3 of those fire.
Not the MK, the Black Orchestra would get installed and then get trashed.
Will Ghost Tongue give me 6 more credits before the end of the game? I sure hope
Well,
so.
it's 3 more
3
credits.
more. Oh, yes. Okay. So I will lose 6. And Core damage
How many
or
cards in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand.
No, I will deal a core.
Cool. I've already taken
You've
a core
already
this
taken a core
turn.
this turn. And you might get an agenda, you might not. Who knows?
Well, at least it's not Novacata.
Okay.
Trashing a paper clip.
I have ended up with 2 discard piles. There we go.
Right.
Alright, access.
You got one.
Stealing an off-world office.
Rain drops, gives me 3, and draws me 3. 1, 2.
Raindrops really helping Trillian to bounce back a little bit after that. It was kind of rough. Face checking a Fairchild always hurts.
And I've size 2. That's gonna be
I think we see a Bonhar.
last click, install Banghar.
Yeah.
Okay. Hand size 2 on this and this. There's my second MK Ultra. And I'll trash a Ghost Tone.
So now all the single
I
ice
have 2 MK
servers
Ultras,
here
2
are
paper clips in the bin, 1 Black Orchestra.
much less of a threat.
Okay. You go. Clear.
Although on 3 core damage, Trillian really needs to get a marrow down so that hand size can become less of a problem.
Plus.
John's deck, I believe, is looking to install and Seamless. There's a singleton copy of Big Deal, which I can only assume is for when a big fully operational goes off.
Oh, this one. Draw once. Install. Isa install.
Okay.
Install.
Retro.
Oh, triple,
So,
double upgrade server, or triple upgrade.
first click. Deuce is wild. I'll pay 1 for it because of Ghost Tone. I will gain 3. And I will draw 2.
Deuce is wild, just generic value.
Yes, my apologies. Put that counter there to remind me, and then I forgot.
And Bonhar naming
that was click 1.
R&D. For 3 net. I think we see a Basilar Synth Gland potentially in Trillian's hand.
Click 3, sure gamble,
Which I guess is why we haven't seen a marrow yet.
and last
But 2 core
click,
damage is pretty steep.
I will.
Oh, that's for clicks. I'm sorry, not for hand size. There's the marrow.
Alrighty, end turn. 2 cards
So
in
that takes
hand.
each. I could take a
Oh,
core, right?
of course, yes.
This one.
Good choice.
And then I got to draw, and I need to pitch 2. Should be 1 from hand.
Cool.
Okay, and draw.
Yes, that's a Stone Ship chart room that got pitched.
Triple advance.
Mhm.
Score luminal.
Great.
Luminal transubstantiation. Getting scored.
Or spin doctor.
Okay.
And now John probably looking to do some more installing.
Yep.
Oh, the marrow should have gone off.
Thank you.
So it's the outermost ice. that it
Mhm.
drops with.
For Sabotage 1 here. I think that trigger was missed.
Move it over.
Should have been a Sabotage. A hard draw. And getting something else in this scoring remote with all the upgrades. The upgrades in the deck list are Manic Arm, Skunkworks, and an Anoetic. So
That's it for you.
There's probably one of each in that server.
One X6 in hand, so I'll just back one.
I forgot to move Bonhar before drawing, so he stays there.
Okay.
Second click draw. Third click draw. Let's see, I have one.
No
hit die.
pinholes in
Great.
Trillian's list. So that server is going to be tough to deal with.
Last click, creative commission.
Personality. Advance. Advance.
Triple advance.
Seamless.
Oh,
Very good.
advance seamless.
Off office.
Scoring another off-world. Keeping money up.
Over to you.
That is 6 points on John's side.
I forgot to manipulate draw. That's important to do.
Again, missing the marrow trigger.
All right. Beginning of turn. Bonhar.
That's unfortunate. That might be something that could have turned the game a little bit for Trillian. Bonhar naming HQ.
Click to draw. Click 3. Trashtuka.
Shatuska.
I will not rest.
All right.
Sabotage 4.
Sabotage 4, please.
Four off the top of R&D.
Any face down cards you have in there?
And Trillian deciding if it's time to go check that. There's a spin doctor on the table.
9.
I think the play might have been to go trash the spin first.
There's only one way to find out.
There's only one way to find out. All dirty laundry archives. Last click.
I'll pop this
One
back.
last click. That's what that podcast was about, right? You should be running last click.
Mm-hmm. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. Running last click's good.
So the spin doctor's getting popped.
I think this is where I can target this. Okay, and then here are your
Oh, wow.
face downs.
Thank you. Okay. Let's see what we've got.
Sheeta,
Oh, nice.
Nassax.
Cool,
Seamless.
cool. Nice
Draft.
third of
That's a
drafter.
drafter.
Yeah.
Not third.
Dan B brought some of those for prizes.
I saw.
I like that all right.
Yeah. All right.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Scott in either hand.
And my dirty laundry.
Trillian dealing with disappointment extremely politely.
Actually, some credits.
Okay. Two cards off the Maryland. Bring them to a cool 15.
Mm-hmm.
Mandatory draw.
Gonna physically hold this so I don't let me forget.
The Femme Fatale token is indicating the Bonhar server. John has to get 1 point out. And the list does not have any Elevagars in it. So There's another off-world. There are 3 Vitruvius and 2 global food initiatives.
I will install,
Mm-hmm.
advance,
Mm-hmm.
and
All right.
Install, advance, and install.
Cool.
okay.
Now Trillian has to go check this server.
And we'll go here. First quick draw.
We see a Nuka in hand. Another copy of Banhar and Marrow.
Second click Nuka.
On 14 credits.
Third click Nuka.
Drawing up on Nuka. We see a creative commission.
There's a good
This click
decision
has to
and
be
a
a
bad
run.
decision, and I'm going to take the bad decision. I would like to run here for my last click.
Okay.
Ready, please.
I will not rise
All right.
that.
But this is going to be an anoetic.
Great.
Yep.
So, Managarm first, so you can spend 5 or 2 clicks or end the run.
So first, Trillian has to go through Managarm.
And then cards in hand.
4 cards.
I want to spend 5 to have you trash too. That's pretty steep.
And then after the Managarm tax, the anoetic is just going to end the run.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay, spending 5.
Trash 2.
All right.
Trashing 2 cards.
Done.
Run is over. And I think this might be game.
All right. I will use some cards. Still 4 hand size.
We can save some time. Seamless if you can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Score.
Good
There we
game.
go. That's global
game.
food.
Well, that was it was a scary first couple rounds, but hitting that creative on that first core damage was really costly.
It was so sad. Everything else was fine for you to hit.
I had 2 spin doctors in my I was really wanting to get that Rashid off because my hand was very clunky. I had 2 spin doctors in my open hand and then mandatory drew the 3rd spin doctor.
Yeah. Well, at least they're good to see early against
And then
Issa.
I had no ice. This deck has 14 ice.
I
drew
know
4 of
because
it.
when I did the
The
finality, I
you
saw
got-
4 ice, and I was like, okay.
And then
Oh.
I had a Trieste hanging around to hopefully make this 1 ice big enough to keep you out. Good game.
Good game. Wonder if stream can see my. Have I bragged to you about my
Your homemade
custom tokens?
core damage. Oh,
Yeah.
they're excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, very cool
Very
core
cool.
damage tokens.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this game of Netrunner, and that was game 5. We have a few more in store, some really good games in store. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and follow along. I'll be posting these hopefully a little bit faster now that some of the other things that we've been doing on the channel and podcast have been taken care of. So, okay, thanks a lot. By the way, if you like this content, go check out our Patreon if you want to help support us financially. That's patreon.com/neonstatic. Thanks a lot.